Oh, by the way, Broncos fans, you guys might want to leave the chat right now. Broncos fans, you might as well close this video. This is a week 3 reaction video. If you're a Broncos fan, run far, run fast. Bye.
And before this video starts, I want to apologize for the audio issues you're going to hear. It's going to sound like I'm talking in a tin can, but that's just because I had some technical difficulties. But the episode is good. I promise I won't let you down. So enjoy it. Thanks to everybody for viewing.
Welcome back to Football Fever. This is the week 3 edition of Thoughts and Reactions. What a beautiful disaster for football fans all alike. Some enjoyable, some not so enjoyable. Yeah, man, we're going to do this on a weekly basis. Definitely want to go over week 3. There's some highlights and super low lights. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, man, let's get right into it without further ado. All right, so week 1. Oh, yeah, so this was the Thursday night game, Giants-49ers. This was a wild time of possession game. The Giants stood no chance. Time of possession for the 49ers was like 40 minutes, I think, to the Giants 20. Let's see, team stats. 39 minutes, 10 seconds, 20-50. Way too many third down. Look at the third down efficiency. 9 for 16, 3 for 12. Giants didn't stand a chance. Quite frankly, without Saquon Barkley, unfortunately, he's hurt. I'm not sure what they're going to do. Just look at the numbers, man. They couldn't put up points. The 49ers do have one of the best defenses in the NFL, if not the best, arguably, depending on who you're talking to. But yeah, man, that one was probably that game was probably done before it started. No offense, Giants fans, but they didn't stand a chance. Hey, Broncos fans, you guys might want to leave the chat right now. Broncos fans, you might as well close this video. This is a week 3 reaction video. If you're a Broncos fan, run far, run fast. Bye. The Falcons and Lions. Falcons come from, in my opinion, the worst division in football, the NFC South. Desmond Ridder's not that guy. He won't be that guy. He didn't perform well. Neither did his rookie running back. There was nothing to write home about for the Atlanta Falcons. Jared Goff continues to be pretty solid. We can't write him off. Despite him coming over to Detroit when he was the forgotten man. He's balling. Look at that. Rookie Jahmyr Gibbs went off a little bit. Amon-Ra St. Brown over 100 yards. Yeah, Jared Goff owned them. The Falcons, they come from the worst division in football, in my opinion. I don't expect anything. I expect this all season from them. Sorry. Chargers, Vikings. That was a crazy shootout. Shout out to Justin Herbert. 400 yards passing. No Austin Eckler, which was crazy. They managed to pull it out in this shootout, and it came down to Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. They were in the red zone. No, they were on the goal. They were on the goal line, and they couldn't convert. They couldn't score. So he threw an interception at the end of the game. It was like a tip drill or something like that. But this game was a shootout. Definitely fun to watch. Chargers came out on top. But yeah, every game at this point for the Chargers is a shootout, and the Vikings, man, they're in trouble. 0-3 is bad. Despite Kirk Cousins' numbers, man. Yeah, look at this. 405 yards, 3 touchdowns. Fantasy owners, I know y'all are happy. Justin Herbert went crazy, and Kirk Cousins, but Viking fans, you gotta be upset. 0-3, wounded animal. But one possession games. Remember, last year they were all one possession games, 11-0. Now they're 0-3, and I believe it's all one possession games. Keep that in mind. Saints Packers. So the Saints were up 17-0. Correct me if I'm wrong. They were up 17-0 for a while, and then Jordan Love and the squad just came back. Oh yeah, Derek Carr, he left shoulder injury. He left with a shoulder injury, and Jameis Winston came out there and did what he did. And right now, guys, there's 2 games on Monday night. I'm gonna just add them to this video because I don't know how long I'm gonna be up. So right now, the Philadelphia Eagles are on top of the Buccaneers 13-3. I'm not sure what's going on with Rams and Bengals, but who knows. So yeah, Packers end up coming back. Jordan Love come back and smacking the Saints around. Saints are from, in my opinion, the worst division in football, the NFC South. So, oops. Hopefully Derek Carr gets healthy. Texans Jaguars. So I didn't really keep up on this game. I heard that CJ Stroud was super efficient. Looks like it. He definitely doesn't look like a rookie, and if he keeps playing well, I'll give him some more respect because I really don't. I don't believe in any Ohio State quarterbacks. But CJ Stroud could be breaking the mold. Trevor Lawrence looks like he was doing some Trevor Lawrence things. Where's the difference maker in this game? because the score's 37-17. So, I mean, you got interceptions, time of possession, third down. I guess the third downs were won. But shout out to C.J. Stroud and the Texans. They played really well. It looks like defensively. I mean, it doesn't look like they did a whole lot, but hey, a win is a win. I need to know more about this game. But C.J. Stroud put up some pretty dope numbers. Way to go, C.J. Texans got to win. Broncos Dolphins. Where do we start? Broncos Dolphins. 70-20. If you're a Broncos fan and you're still here and you didn't run, or I don't know if you turned on your computer or TV today, to be honest with you. If you're still here, you know this was a historic whooping. This was one of the worst football games I've witnessed and one of the best games I've ever witnessed. Fantasy owners all over the place are going crazy, clearly. Sean Payton was very, very upset in his presser, as you can see. I mean, I would be too. I'm afraid to even look. Let's look at, oh my goodness. 726 yards. That was an NFL record. I guess they beat the Rams. I don't know what year Rams, but Tua and the Dolphins are they're smoking guns right now. Way too much speed on that offense. Defense is playing well enough. You can't really coach speed. So Dolphins are gonna be hard to beat. They keep playing like that. Tyreek Hill's going crazy, and no Jalen Waddle either. And it was just crazy. Titans Browns. The Titans did absolutely nothing. The Browns did everything. Deshaun Watson, he played a lot better, better than the last 2 weeks. They are down, obviously, Nick Chubb. Jerome Ford came in, did some things. Amari Cooper had a nice day. Overall, though, Deshaun Watson did a lot better. I'm still giving them the win on the division, weird enough. Ryan Tannehill and the Titans still can't get it together, clearly. Derrick Henry didn't get going. The DeAndre Hopkins things are starting to look like it was a bad idea. It's starting to look like it was a bad idea. Titans fans, tell me something good. I have no idea what's going on down there. It might be time to make moves. It's not looking good for Tennessee. The one win is, nah. Tennessee's in trouble. With offensive production from the King like that, and right, it's just not going to work. Bills Commanders, same deal here, man. Josh Allen played well, but his defense, they did the work. Sam Howell had 4 interceptions. He's a gunslinger, but this is not good. So clearly the difference maker in this game was turnovers. Josh Allen had a turnover, but didn't matter. The Buffalo defense was all over the Commanders. And I don't know about the Commanders' identity. I don't know if they're good. I know they have a good defense, but I don't think it's good enough to hold up with a very bad offense. Brian Robinson, consistent, but nah. Stephon Diggs is doing his usual. Washington Commander fans, too early to write the story, but not looking good. You got to put up more than 3 points. And that goes for both those teams. Colts Ravens. This was a game I watched. The Ravens, their offense was super efficient the first half, and then it died down in the second half. Lamar Jackson had a couple fumbles. The offense, it looked good, but it just couldn't. They couldn't hold on to the ball. They put Justin Tucker. I think he kicked like a 62-yarder. He missed that. But the Ravens definitely. I would say they gave this game away. Gardner Minshew, shout out to him. They got the job done. But the Ravens really just couldn't get it together after the first half. It didn't work. Despite the safety, that was a funny moment. Gardner Minshew had the safety. He did the Dan Orlovsky. But yeah, man, Ravens. It's gonna be a fight for that division. Good looking offense, but they got to put it together. Right now, new offensive coordinator, they got to put it together. Gardner Minshew and the gang. Zach Moss had a nice touchdown pass thrown to him. It was pretty nice. Highlights on the page. Go check it out. Shout out to everybody who looks at the highlights too, man. We appreciate you guys. Keep chiming in. We appreciate you. But Ravens got to put it together. Good win for the Colts. Patriots Jets. I don't know what to make of this. I saw the long touchdown to the tight end from Mac Jones. The Jets are not a very good football team right now. I don't care what people say about the defense. A good defense cannot hold up while you have a bad offense. I'm sorry. So I don't care how good the defense is. As long as the offense is that bad, the Jets are going to stink no matter what. But hey, good win for Bill Belichick and the Patriots. Mac Jones is still not. I'm not sold on Mac Jones and that offense. It's just, I don't know. And I'm a fan of Zeke Elliott. Doesn't look good in that offense. They didn't get anything going. I don't think that game was exciting at all. But I did see the long touchdown. That was like the one highlight that came up there. Nor do I care to even talk about it. But Seahawks Panthers. This was a nice. This was the game that kind of went super late into the day. Yeah, this one was crazy. I mean, it was a shootout for a while, but then eventually the Seahawks broke away. Geno Smith went crazy. He looked really good. Shout out to Andy Dalton stepping in for hurt Bryce Young. He played well. I also have Adam Thielen on my fantasy team, so I was excited to see the game go that late. But it seems like they haven't figured it out with Miles Sanders at all. So we're trying to figure out what he's doing. I don't know, man. And of course, the Panthers are, again, they're in my opinion, the worst division in football, the NFC South. I don't think anything good's coming out of there other than Adam Thielen's day. I was happy about that. DK Metcalf, Geno Smith, he continues to be super efficient completion-wise. And K9, Kenneth Walker, he did some work on the ground, which was nice. And, you know, they were in Seattle, 12th man won that one. It was too much to handle. And we can't get mad at Andy Dalton. He's not the starter, but it was good to, you know, see him out there balling. But shout out to the Seahawks, man. That division, you got the best defense in the 49ers. You got the Seahawks. Yeah, I mean, we can't write off the Rams just yet. Matt Stafford's back. We got to give him the respect he's due, given the last few years. But Seahawks, man, nice win, 12th man. That was a nice win for you guys. Bears, Chiefs. Justin Fields is not the guy. I'm going to continue to say this. Justin Fields, first and foremost, last week was a very terrible press week for him. He's got to check himself at the door. We put out a video about that. He's got to look in the mirror. He threw his coaches under the bus. It's not coaching. It's him. I don't think he's a very good quarterback. He's athletic. He's got a gift, but quarterbacking is something he's just not good at. It's his fault. Yeah, it's not the coaches. And the worst thing you can do is throw your coach under the bus. It's an unwritten rule. You do that, and then now they don't have your best interests. He didn't play well. They got cooked. It was good to see Patrick Mahomes back and Travis Kelce, you know, getting back into form. Taylor Swift was at the game, you know, when he caught his touchdown pass. They kept showing her, you know, that helps with the rating. So it was cool to see Taylor Swift in the press box there. Shout out to Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, but Patrick Mahomes, you know, him and the boys were back. But the Bears are that bad because of Justin Fields. He's not good. I'm sorry, guys. Just let it go. It's over. I don't know how he sees the field or whatever, but the commentators, they ran out of stuff. It's that experiment's done, I'm pretty sure, and he has to take accountability. That was Chiefs game before it started. Cowboys Cardinals. This was disappointing for many different reasons. Yeah, big upset. Josh Dobbs absolutely cooked the Cowboys. Cowboys 5 red zone trips and 6 points, I believe. Yeah, Cowboys. Yeah. 5 red zone trips, 6 points. They could not punch it in when they needed to. It was all bad. All bad. They gave up a big play. Yeah, and then it ended with the Dak interception. You know, that was the story all off season, but it ended with the Dak interception. I personally think Dak played well, but not well enough. They won the time of possession, but couldn't punch it in. That was really the issue. Third down efficiency, great. Look at all this, right? They just couldn't punch it in. Cowboys offense got to figure it out. I think they missed Zeke Elliott more than they might think because they are not punching it in short yardage. They're going to have to figure it out. But judging how everybody's playing that division, I guess it's still up for grabs, but that doesn't say a whole lot. Not a good look for the Cowboys. Big upset. Shout out to the Cardinals. Josh Dobbs making the most of his opportunity with no Kyler Murray. They made it happen. Defense stepped up when they needed to, and that was that. What did Josh Dobbs do? Oh, he was pretty efficient. 17 for 21, 189. Wow. And James Conner did his work on the ground, his usual work. Good to see him out there. He scored. I didn't notice. Josh Dobbs was actually... Look at him, man. Shout out to Josh Dobbs, man. and the Cardinal fans. Happy for you. Steelers Raiders. That was cool last night, man. That game was nice. Jimmy Garoppolo, couple weird interceptions. Big night for Devontae Adams, just not big enough to beat the Steelers. Their defense was all over the place. There was a lot of penalties in this game. Big plays though. Big plays. What's the guy's name? Austin. I saw he had a big play last night. Who was it? Oh, Calvin Austin. He had the big play for the touchdown. That was nice. Pat Fryer moved the guy in the end zone. Kenny Pickett. Good night for Kenny Pickett, man. The glove bandit. Good night for Kenny Pickett. But Steelers defense, man, that was big. Oh, they had 3 interceptions. Whoa. Yeah, this was all about turnovers. Game was kind of neck and neck, but the turnovers. Jimmy G and the guys got to figure it out. Big night for Devontae Adams, fantasy owners. If you were going against him like I was last night, I know we're all sick. Hopefully, some majority of you were, but I got toasted by Devontae Adams. So, big win for the Steelers. It's a good look. Yeah, and right now, these 2 games are on. And I'll punch in after these because I don't know how I feel about these. I think the Eagles are going to beat the Buccaneers. Looks like Baker Mayfield's slowing down. And this Rams-Bengals game, it's like watching paint dry. So, yeah, I'll be back in a minute to talk about these games.
Second thought, I'm actually not going to do that because I'm watching the games right now, and I'm not impressed by either one of them. The Eagles and Buccaneers game is out of hand. It's pretty bad right now. Bad for the Buccaneers. Again, in my opinion, they come from the worst division in football, the NFC South. And it was only a matter of time before Baker Mayfield started baking. It was only a matter of time. We've been duped these first couple weeks because now he looks like regular old Baker Mayfield. And the Eagles are playing defense pretty well, it seems. The Buccaneers defense did have a nice turnover. Then they gave up a safety. That was a microcosm of what I'm saying. So I'm good on that game. I'm pretty sure the Eagles are going to win. I don't know how many more points the Buccaneers will score, but they've been pushing themselves to first downs and touchdowns. So I'm good on that one. Congrats to the Eagles. I'm done. Those are my thoughts on that. As far as this Bengals Rams game goes, this was a Super Bowl once upon a time. This is terrible. Joe Burrow is not okay. Joe Burrow's hurt, and we just need to come to terms with it. He's not playing Joe Burrow football. So yeah, I'm not going to watch those games. These are my thoughts for Week 3. And any disagreements, bring them to the comment section. As always, you know, this is football season. We enjoy this. We can argue about it, shake hands at the end of the day. We only get to do this for a few months out of the year, so please bring it to the comment section. And I apologize for the audio issues earlier. I didn't have my microphone on, so it was coming through the webcam, but you get the point. Yeah, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Check out all the highlights. And yeah, we will see you next week. Hey, this is another edition of Football Fever.